Hello, Eden, Benita, Jean. What is going on? How are you doing? Laura, hey, I'm doing great. How are you? How are you doing over there? How is everything? Is everything good? You having fun? You got the weekend all set up? You got the weekend ready to go there? Let's see. There we go. We got some tarot action back there. Marby, hello. Renee, hello. What's going on? Renee, I have room on the Emperor card. The Emperor card is going to be for you. I got room there. CM, welcome. Duda and Annie Law. Hey, how's it going? How is everyone? It is Friday. Are you ready for the weekend? Because I certainly am ready. Good news, my Ciro Marchetti cloths shipped. They're coming. I'll have them next week. And I'll have the Grimalkin and Cute Dog Tarot next week too. Lady, what is going on? 5-point star. Bartman, what is going on? Marianne, DeWild. All right. It is time for tarot. It is. Indeed, that is your Aries self and your Aries Emperor card. Philippe, what is going on? Hello. How's everyone's weekend gonna go? Is anybody overseas? Has your weekend started already, or what's up? Yeah, I'm ready for the claws, that's for sure. Tarot party indeed. It's all about that. Denise, what you going on? Happy birthday, Denise. How are you doing? All right, let's see. Why did the Scorpio ask for my social media info? Maybe they want to sell you something. Maybe they want to flirt. You don't know. You never know. All right, let's see. Let's do the question. Throw it down. Scorpio and social media. Let's see. VJ. Scorpio and social media. Is that going to be all right? All right, let's check that out. Tarot party indeed. Oh, wow, that's a lot of fire. It's a lot of fire there. It's a lot of fiery stuff going on there. A lot of red in the reading. Okay, well, the Tower. Okay. It seems like they just want to sort of interact. We want to interact. They don't quite know what they want. They're confused about all of this other stuff. They know she's my best friend. She asked for my account info. She just wants to be closer. She doesn't know what she wants. She's sort of hitting a place to where she's just sort of insecure. It's like, Angela, hello, how are you doing? So it's sort of like they hit a place that's sort of insecure. We hit the Tower. Something happened. They're a bit insecure. They're sort of like, they want to get everything in order. This is one of the things to where they're ready to get things in order. They're ready to get all the ducks lined up in a proper row. They want to get everything started and everything in its proper place. They're in that mode. Where we're sort of getting into that, we need that info type thing. Again, the Tower, they're in that mode of, I want to be secure. I'm kind of concerned about stuff right now. I want that security. I want that closeness. I want everything lined up. So there you go type thing. I mean, overall, it's just sort of an emotional thing for them. They want the ability to have that closeness, even if it's on social media or things like that. Queen of Water, what is going on? Who is this love connection I'm feeling? We'll check that out. Thank you, Queen of Water, for your donation. I appreciate that. So it's also a reverse Knight, looking at they don't have a field that they can be proud of. It's like they're worried about their accomplishments, or they're worried about a bunch of things going on. There's some things that are instability going on, and they're concerned about that. We have that sort of feeling too with the emotions. So sort of they want that emotional hook. They want that emotional feel. They want something there. Ama, hello. What is going on? I appreciate it. All right. Okay. But yeah, it's just sort of an emotional thing. They want that security. They want that closeness. They want a bit of all of that combined over there. So, give me the social media. We'll do that, and we'll get in touch that way as well. So there we go. All right. Queen of Water. All right, wants to know who is this love connection I'm feeling? All right, so is this somebody you met, or are you just sort of feeling love? By the way, speaking of love, I love my new card. So this is important because most Six of Swords don't have this darkness into this light. So it's like this, you see the boat is all chewed up and rotting, and it has holes in it, and they're headed to this beautiful place. So it's coming from a place of no opportunities to better opportunities. Anyway, so I did Photoshop this to make this area a little more dismal. And other than that, it is ready to go. I'll put that on there tomorrow. Be pretty exciting and all that good stuff. Light Seers Tarot. Who is this love connection I'm feeling? Here we go. All right, Queen of Water. Let's see, do I set up as Wicked? Well, thank you. Why? I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I mean, so there you go. Raina, speaking of there you go. What's going on? Denise, welcome. How are you doing? All right, we need to, you see it as well. All right, we need to figure out who this love connection is, or what is going on with the love connection that you're feeling. All right, so this is somebody you met, or somebody that you're going to meet, or just sort of the feeling that you have. Let me know. So we'll pull some cards for it and check it out. Let's see what's going on with all that stuff. The Hanged Man. I think we're ready for something different. We're ready for something a bit different. It's like you've been in a stagnation lately, and you haven't been 100%. You haven't been 100%. You've been stagnated a bit. And I think that's sort of this feeling overall that we have. We want this sort of the King of Wands feel. So as far as the love connection goes, if we're narrowing it down to a person, if we're pointing out a particular individual, be sort of this King of Wands. The King of Wands is a pretty powerful person. It's got that stability that we want, but also has a very action-oriented type feel as well. One of the big things about the King of Wands is that when in love. So if you look at the different types of love and the court cards. Kayla, welcome. Hey, how's it going? If you look at court, and Tash, how you doing? And Paula, how are you? So if you look at court cards, as far as the king is going to be much more experienced with love. In other words, they love in a more mature way. They come into a relationship in a more experienced way. They're not like a page, which is going to approach a relationship and hope for the best and run into it and stumble around. They don't know what they're doing. They embarrass themselves. So the king is much more stable. It's much more stable. And it's going to be a lot more fun as well, because in that relationship, you can sort of relax and let them sort of, just take the initiative if they want the initiative. They can make the plans. They can do things. And it usually works out pretty good. And that's the thing about the King of Wands. So you see that strength, that Leo as well. So this particular one does have that Leo feel. When I say that, I mean they have pride in what they have. They have pride in their possessions. They have pride in themselves. They like being themselves. They're comfortable in their own skin. And that's one of the main factors of the King of Wands in this particular deck as well. Now, the Five of Pentacles, around the Ace of Pentacles, they sort of just lost a job, and they're in between jobs. They're trying to get back on their feet in some respects. The Five of Pentacles, I think that they're not really good at managing money, but they're trying to get back on their feet. They're trying to get back into that as well. I do think they end up finding something, but as far as they're sort of uncomfortable being unemployed. Hey, Larry, welcome. How's it going? Long time no see. It's been a whole 10 minutes. But so the Hanged Man says they're not comfortable being unemployed. They like being gainfully employed. They like being in that space, and they like, sort of all of that stuff that's associated with it. So again, they have a bit of that pride, that Leo feel, and just lost their job, but sort of in between jobs as the moment, but that's okay. They're pretty cool as well. So, I mean, overall, it's just a nice person to be around. And it's a nice individual today, definitely, especially a king. The last thing you want is a page. Those, the pages just sort of stumble around everywhere. Will my documents be accepted for the course? All right, Ama has a course. Will the documents be accepted or not? I had a thing. I had a thing where I went back to school to take a class. So I, I had a college. I lived in this place where I had this college, and it was right next to me. And I'm like, I might as well take a class. So I enrolled, and I ended up taking a computer programming class of something. It was something that I wasn't really familiar with. Anyway, I went into it, and that was a lot of fun. It was awkward being old and going back to school. You know, I don't know if that's still a thing, but old and back to school, it's just sort of this awkward feel for it. I want the dark mansion. It was a dark mansion night. One night, I'm just going to use the dark mansion with nothing else. Nothing else. Dark mansion just rules the world. And I'm just saying. Well, you're gainfully employed. There you go. You don't need them to be employed, you know. Everybody's unemployed sometimes. Sometimes everybody gets in that space. So, Daughters of Flower Divination, how are you doing tonight? How is your Friday? Is it going pretty good? You ready for the weekend? Are you all excited for that weekend action? Because I certainly am. I'm going to do the Four of Cups card this weekend. The Four of Cups card is where it's at. That is a good card. So we're going to change that up. The Four of Cups, we're going to make it a fishing pole is hanging the cup. The fishing pole is hanging the cup. So instead of a cloud holding it out, you have this casual hint of you're being offered something for a reason. You're being offered something, you could be being manipulated. So anyway, okay. So documents be accepted or not? If so, can we back out? Eight of Cups looks like you're going to be backing out. I mean, the Eight of Cups is pretty obvious here. The Eight of Cups, we're abandoning it. We're getting out. It is getting out. I mean, Raina's still in quarantine. Raina, you're going to be in quarantine till next year. But yeah, the Eight of Cups, we're escaping. We're getting out of it. The Hierophant talks about the institution or the authority or some things that are going to be a higher power type thing with a Hierophant feel. And when that we're talking about the people that own the documents or the accepting the documents and all of that stuff as well. So, I mean, there you go. Thank you for my reading. Vanita Jean, were you the reading that I did, the personal reading earlier, or what's going on? Let me know. What reading? Anyway, the Hierophant, yeah, it says for that good stuff. So the Hierophant points to people that are accepting your documents. Now we move into the Ten of Cups and then the Six of Wands. These are two successful cards. These are good cards. These are successful cards. Morton Family Tree, hello. What's going on? Well, thank you, Morton. You're backer number 75, I assume. Thank you very much, Morton. I appreciate it. You will be all excited, Morton, watch the card that I'm going to post tomorrow morning. It's insane. It's insane. Okay. The Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, failure and more failure. I hate to do the bad news thing. I do. I don't like doing the bad news thing, but the Ten of Cups is so beautiful. It's everything that works out. And the Six of Wands is also beautiful. This Lord of success, the Lord of victory. It talks about all of that good stuff. Haiti, thank you for your donation. Ex-husband cut off my phone, but it is back on. So he cut it off and he put it back on? Haiti, let me know what's going on there. Or what's your question? What's your question? We'll pull some cards for it. But yeah, we have a couple of failure cards. And then we have the Eight of Cups as sort of getting out. So, I mean, again, entertainment purposes only. These are only cards. But I'm just saying, we got a whole lot of failure and then you leave. So if you're looking for documents to be accepted or you can back out, it looks like you may be backing out. Basically, that's the long and short of it. But it is a weird position to where both of the the cards point to failure and then we back out. So, I mean, that's pretty much where it looks like it's headed. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Ama. I wanted to give you some great news. My question is, will my ex-husband stop being an ass? Okay, well, we'll see. Will they stop being an ass? It sounds like they're well practiced on being an ass. All right. Sounds like they're getting that practice in, that's for sure. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the Hobbit Tarot. The Hobbit Tarot. Excuse me. Oh, now let's do the Star Tarot. Let's do the Star Tarot. Let's do the Star Tarot. It was up there, in case you're wondering. The Star Tarot's new spot forevermore is right here because I love me the Star Tarot. I'm so excited for my deck. I wish it was here. I want it now. I don't want to wait. I wish I could do these cards faster, but I want them to be high quality. I want my cards to be high quality. And what I mean by that is like the Six of Swords, which you're going to see tomorrow, by the way. The Six of Swords has a lot of ulterior meanings and little things in it that are very subtle. And I try to make that via color and light and transition to get all of that across in one picture. So when you look, you get that feeling and you know what the definition of that is without having to look at a book. But of course, Morton Family Tree, if you're on your phone, there's a $sign right there. Right there, Morton Family Tree, $sign. If you're not on your phone, there's a donation link in the description there. All right, so, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so Star Tarot logo goes away. That does look really good. I love this deck, by the way. Okay. So let's look at, will the husband stop being an ass? All right, let's see. Stop being an ass. HG. Stop being mean. Stop being mean. All right. Yeah, Paula, we're going to work out something on that shipping, Paula. I mean, I'm just saying, we're going to get you like something extra. Paula, we're going to get you something extra. Going to get you some extras in there. Is Raphael the guy I'm seeing wants more, or he just wants to hit it and quit it? Okay. Well, we'll do the husband being an ass first, and then we'll try that. Haiti, I appreciate you. You're awesome. The hermit. He just likes to manipulate. He just likes to manipulate. The hermit. Sort of that Virgo, right? That Virgo feel with the hermit. Likes to manipulate. One of the things to where he wants to sit in the director's chair and manipulate people or get people on a puppet string and see that kind of thing going on, right? Wants to manipulate, wants to get the puppet string, wants to make people angry, press people's button because it's fun. Just likes to do that. The Two of Swords, it thinks that that's going to somehow be more entertaining. Think that's going to be something that, will bring him joy or whatever. The Tower, he doesn't really. So if other people are in control, Morton Family Tree, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. That's very generous of you. Thank you. The Tower, he feels that if he doesn't do this, if he doesn't have control, if he doesn't micromanage the control and be a controlling person, somebody else is going to do it to him. So if he does it first, he doesn't have to have somebody else do it to him. And you see that with the Tower upside down. I'm fearful of big changes. I'm fearful of, well, thank you, Morton. I appreciate you. You're awesome. I'm fearful of other people doing this to me. So if I do it first, then I don't have to worry about it. It comes from this paranoia, like, hello, AG the GOAT. It comes from this paranoia of this is how that people treat each other. And I'm going to be a recipient of that. But, that's sort of the way it goes. The Princess of Cups, I think ultimately they'll settle down. It's just they get riled up sometimes. They get upset. And all that other stuff. So it's just one of those things that's what they do kind of thing. It's what they do. That's what they were taught to do. They'll watch negative stuff on the TV and get really worked up over it. And that'll reinforce their belief that the world is negative and all of this other stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Seems like just one of those types. But there you go. All right. Well, Morton, you're so nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's check it out about the new guy, Raphael. Does he want to hit it and quit it, or what's going on with all of that? So it's going to say HG. This app just updated itself. Okay, or want to hit it and quit it, or what's going on? AG the GOAT. Glad you asked that because I can say there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So AG is completely random based upon Abundant Queen. There is no list. I take donations and I pick at random. It's all random after the donation. So I like random because I can sort of find something that's funny and interesting and all of that stuff. Like the Waterfall Tarot, for example, you know? What a beautiful deck that is. Okay, let's go to the love screen. Let's go to the love screen and check it out. Why do other tarot readers block me or other people when they enter? I have no idea what you're even talking about. Kelly Girl Blue. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I didn't block you. I can see your message. I can see your message. I like you. You know, if they don't like you, I like you. So that's, you know, you got that. You have that. There you go. Latoya, welcome. It's so good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Latoya, are you ready for this weekend? Are you ready for this weekend? Because I am. I am excited about this weekend. All right, are we in a hit it or quit it situation? What exactly are we doing here with Raphael? Let's check it out. What is Raphael's intentions? All that other good stuff. 4 of Cups, Magician, 9 of Cups, Moon, 7 of Wands. Overall, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Morton likes that shuffling sound. Yeah, the shuffling sound. See, I need to post a video of just like 2 hours of shuffling sound. So when you can't sleep, you can come in and hear 2 hours of shuffling sound. Do you have PayPal? Yes, I do. In the description down there. Okay. The 9 of Cups is sort of a collector, but it is a good thing. I think they have pretty good intentions. I think they have ideas about where they want to go in relationships. Victoria, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Your test worked. So, Latoya, thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Wants a general. We'll check it out. Sort of a collector. Sometimes the 9 of Cups. So let's talk about the 9 of Cups. Sometimes the 9 of Cups does point to a collector. And that's sort of what the first thing I sort of look for is a collector. And that could be somebody that dates a lot of people, somebody that has a lot of businesses, somebody that just collects. Because the 9 of Cups traditionally has like a bunch of cups in the background, and you'll see those all lined up. So you look for that collection aspect. I talk about that in my new book, by the way. For the 9 of Cups, I think in this thing, Latoya, okay, there we go. So, I talk about it in my book, but the 9 of Cups into the 4 of Cups points to trying to get back to normal from either a previous poor relationship or a challenging relationship they sort of had before. They're trying to get back to normal. They're trying to get something that's going to be a bit more stable. So it looks like that they did have a relationship to where everything was very much up in the air, to where it was almost randomized, to where they didn't really know what to expect the next day. They had somebody that maybe was bipolar, or somebody that had a lot of different problems per se. So there's that. So the 9 of Cups into the 4 of Cups. I want some success from sort of either a failure or not something that I want to do type thing. So the Magician says overall they're going to be pretty good at what they do. They're sort of a person that masters a lot of different things very well. So in other words, they'll pick up something and they'll get pretty good at it at a reasonable rate. So that's going to be a good factor here. The Magician, they're good at mastery. They're good at picking things up. And that's also going to be good with dating. So they're going to be pretty good with dating. They're going to be interested in it. They're going to be where they can make you comfortable. They can sort of hang out and be pretty good with that as well. The Moon says that you're going to get a bit, well, the Moon into the 7 of Wands, sort of this defensive emotions. It's going to be difficult to get close to this person for some reason. It's like there's something not quite right, or there's something not quite there that you want to be there. Does that make sense? Maybe not. In other words, you expect, okay, when you meet somebody, when you're talking to somebody, you have expectations of what they're going to do next, or you expect certain things based upon what they said or how they, HE the Goat, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Let me know your question. So you approach them and you expect certain things because of the way they behaved before. And this person's going to be not quite there with that. So you expect to be treated a certain way. You expect them to call you at a certain time. It's going to be difficult to sync up emotionally with this person syncing up emotionally is going to be a little bit weird with the person. But overall, I think they have pretty good intentions. Again, they're trying to get normal from a previous weird relationship. They're going to be difficult to get emotional connection with sometimes. It's going to be difficult to go all in. And they are sort of a mastery or a jack of all trades as far as that goes as well. But overall, it looks pretty good. I don't see anything like the Seven of Swords, the Devil, anything that would indicate, big red flags. I just see somebody that wants to find something, get something, and try it out. That doesn't mean that, they're going to be jumping into marriage anytime soon, anything like that. It just means that they are, that's how they roll type thing. They just want something normal. They want something a bit normal from the previous terrible relationship they just got out. LTJ wants to know a general. Let's check it out. Morton, you guys are in Texas, correct? That's right, I'm in Texas. The great state of Texas, and the Tarot Magician is here as well. Not literally here, but she's in the state as well, so. And we got one other person in chat, I think, that's also in Texas. So we got a couple of Texans here. It's a big state. Got room for everybody. Got room for everybody. All right, Haiti, thank you for your donation again. I appreciate you. All right, let's get a general for Latoya, and then AG the Goat retracted their message. AG the Goat. What is going on with Letitia and third party? Will me and her reconcile? Check it out. AG, I appreciate you, my friend. For this one, I'd like to get the Wheel. The Wheel is a good general. The Wheel is a good general. Has a good general feel to it. Let's see. There we go. All right, Morton, we got 4 Texans in chat. That's right. We're all around here. All right, Raphael doesn't want to kiss me or hold me because there's a corona. Maybe he has that coronavirus thing. I did say he was unexpected. I did say that he was unexpected, that's for sure. Maybe I should do that. Should I do that? Just have shuffling sounds, like just have an hour of shuffling sounds. That'd be kind of wild. Yeah, how do you do dates now? Do you wear gloves and a mask? Do you wear a hazmat suit? What's the protocol? Do you take their temperature? So, like, if you have a date and I roll up on a date, right? Do I need like a little temperature thing where you get it on their forehead and you take their temperature? And then I have the gloves and the mask? Or what's the protocol now? Does anybody know? Anna, what's going on? Not like I date anymore anyway, but I'm just asking the question. I'm kind of curious. Something's up. I got to know. Okay, general reading. 7 of Swords, Star, Knight of Wands, the Devil. Let's see. I do online dating this. Yeah, I think I've given up on dating at this point. So the 7 of Swords is all about trying to escape a situation that you've been in before. Okay, Tammy, hello. What is going on? Full body condom. There you go. That's what you need. Just like on Airplane. Was it Airplane? Was it Airplane 2 that had that? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Airplane. That was right. When they went back to his house or something. The Star. You had a pathway. We had something that we're trying to do. We had something that we're trying to do, and we wanted to do that. We wanted to get focused on that. And it seems like something that was sort of destined for us. This was something we needed to do. This was something we needed to pursue. This is going to be something big. And it seems that the 7 of Swords, it was sort of canceled, or it's going to be canceled. It doesn't really have the prospects that we wanted. That's going to be sort of a weird thing to where we really wanted this and we expected it to go a certain way, and then we had to sort of back out of it, or we may have to back out of it in the future. So not really the best card with here, especially when we're trying to hide from it. Maybe it's a factor to where we're going to try it anyway, and then at some point we may have to think about backing out. But either way, it looks like it could possibly be a dead end. We see that with sort of the Knight of Wands. it's sort of the Nine of Wands is that we're injured and we're sort of backing out. This could be one of the things to where we had some investments or we had some emotional investments in someone. And again, we ended up having to back out. And that's where we sort of took a hit with that. We took a hit with that. And it's not going to be something that that we want to pursue anymore. So it's this odd thing that we're sort of reaching for it. We're trying to get it. And then we go back and we don't get that pretty much as well. The devil says that we also have some sort of an interference in our life from another source. It could be a person. It could be some luck, some other factors that just aren't working out, that just aren't hitting the needs that we need. So the devil sort of introduces that randomness in there, and it introduces a bit of, a bit of negativity in other situations where we didn't really want the negativity in there. So it's all about avoiding that. If we can avoid the negativity, if we can get out of the situation, if we can be in a better situation, more peaceful situation, that's going to do us a lot better. So don't let the devil sort of creep in and take over. Don't let the devil change a lot of things about you. Just sort of keep your, just keep your stableness and keep your steadiness about you. And I think everything will be pretty cool from that. And just sort of dodge the devil card. Always good to dodge that devil card. All right. There's a shuffling noise to quiet my mind. There we go. Could have a shuffling thing. All right. So we got to reword it a couple of times, but AG settled on what is going on with Letitia and third party. Will me and her reconcile? All right. Let's check it out. AG, will L and I reconcile? We do have a third party. I'm sort of expecting the, let's see. Kayla, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. What does Dorian want from me? We'll check that out in just a second. Okay. So we're sort of expecting the Three of Cups. I think the Three of Cups is really going to sort of creep into this reading. I mean, I fully expect it. Something tells me we're going to use the Hobbit for this. Probably should hop on to the love screen here, but we do have a third party. Let's see. Question. When did you decide to leap in the media with your readings? Because I was too lazy to type them up. Was it scary to come out of closet? Okay. I don't know. Tammy? So okay, you want to know my story? Okay, I started tarot readings online, and I started my channel because we were trading readings. So I went to this site and I was like, let me trade readings with you. And they're like, okay. So I had to type up this huge amount of text for every reading because you're supposed to be thorough. And I was like, why don't I just make a video or something? This is taking forever. So that's what I did. I started making videos. It was much faster. Anyway. And that's how the channel started, basically. Okay. Morton's in love with the deck collection. Antonella, hello. What is going on? All right. Gracia snuck in. Hello. And Tyler C. What is up? Okay. So what is going on with the third party, and will L and you reconcile? The devil, the moon upside down, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. It's going to be sort of difficult. It's going to be difficult for reconciliation. We sort of see that. There we go. Victoria has a question. Raina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as always. The devil says the third party is not in your best interest. And I think you've already figured that out. It's not a Scooby-Doo mystery here. No doubt about it. The devil, the third party, may not be in your best interest. In other words, may want to watch out. Kind of makes sense. You probably already knew this as well. The moon and the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. I think eventually the third party either leaves or gives up or stops trying or does something where you don't really have to worry about them anymore. I think they exit stage left, as this old cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid. Exit stage left. I don't think they hang out there for very long. The moon, they're sort of interrupting the emotional bonds. And I think the emotional bonds are sort of interrupted anyway. I think that we do have problems with this. We do have some difficulties with this. I don't think everything is going to go quite well as far as reconciliation is concerned. The Six of Swords is sort of, oh, by the way, did I say Six of Swords? Did I say Six of Swords? I mean, okay, now look, if you have, Suzanne, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. If you have a Six of Swords that looks like this, you'd be more inclined to understanding what this means. The Six of Swords is all about going from a place that's bad or a place of negativity into a better tomorrow. See, look at that beautiful water that they're going to sail into, or they're going to move into, and they're coming from this dismal, dark water into this beautiful water. See, it's about moving to a better place. And the Six of Swords being reversed means we're not moving into the better place. We're having challenges getting the reception. We're having challenges in getting the reconciliation going. And it's difficult sometimes. It's just difficult sometimes. So, I mean, there you go. The reconciliation is maybe not happening. It's going to be challenging and all of that stuff. So there you go. All right, reconciliation difficulty. Sorry about that. Haiti, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Any loss, Suzanne? Everybody's here. What is up? Okay, so Haiti, what is your question for that? Let me know your follow-up question. Okay, so we did that. Now we're doing, Haiti had a follow-up question. And I'm not really sure. So we did the general. We did a G. Haiti says question below. Raphael don't want to kiss me or hold me because he says the coronavirus. And then we have a Raphael wants me since he was young. Is he happy with me? All right, we'll do the combo here because Haiti had the thing in before that. And then Suzanne will jump to yours. Suzanne, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Okay, so we'll go HGE. Raphael, R is confused. So R is confusing. Let's check it out. Let's do a deep dive. Let's do a deep dive into R and figure it out. Nothing does a better deep dive than the Thoth. We already used the Thoth Tarot. What am I doing? Nothing does a deep dive better than the This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Tyler, there's a link. If you're on the phone, there's a $sign right there, Tyler. If you can't use the $sign and the link, there is a link for PayPal. There we go. All right. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Morton, I heavily edited it in Photoshop too. It looks stunning. I'm really, really passionate about the minors. I think the minors have so much that they've been neglected on over the years. Like the Six of Swords, it doesn't look like they're going into a better situation. In all these cards, it looks like they're taking a boat trip. And they're not taking a boat trip. And that's one translation. But it's so important for me to get across the real meaning or the deeper meanings in some of these cards without having to type it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have a book next to you and you have to memorize all these little things. I wanted the image to tell you the meaning, instantly tell you the meaning without having you go anywhere else. The image, you pop it down, you go, oh, there we go. There we go. Eight of Swords. They feel sort of confined, feel a bit confined with all of that stuff. The Ace of Wands, they are interested. Again, we have that disconnect, that emotional disconnection we were talking about. It's not something to where you're just going to be able to, you're just going to be able to be perfectly normal with this individual. Perfectly normal. Tyler, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me know your question. I appreciate you. All right. So yeah, the Eight of Swords says they're sort of boxed in with stuff. I mean, either they're feeling sick or they're not sure what to do. They're not sure about how the protocol of love goes. Now, right now, the Eight of Swords are being boxed in. By the way, my Eight of Swords has police tape in it. Funny. But the Five of Wands, they don't want to tick you off. They don't want to get in a situation where they make you angry. Again, they've had a crush on you for a while. They don't want to get in a situation where you're just ticked off at them. sometimes you're just sometimes you've had a rough day or something like that, and they can sort of sense that, and they just basically want to, make peace. They want peace. They want to make sure everything goes well. It's hard to do that. In other words, they sort of had that perfectionist side to where we want to do something. We want to get serious about it. We want to get all that stuff out. Victoria, thank you for hanging out. Welcome back. If you can tell me your question, Victoria, I appreciate you. But yeah, they don't want conflict. The Five of Wands is the conflict card. They don't want that. They want to move forward with the Ace of Wands. They want to get things started. They want to get things moving. But again, they're a bit hesitant. They don't really know what to do. They're not the king, right? They're not the king to where they have this super confidence about things. They know exactly what they're going to do. And it's sort of confusing at times as to how to go about that. I mean, they are sort of, good at some things. They are sort of good at some things. But again, they sort of feel like they're walking on a tightrope when it comes to all of that stuff. The Hangman says they do settle down. They do settle down. They're not so weird and freaky that they're always going to be that way. Again, they need to settle down. They will settle down. It's all about just sort of giving a bit of a patience with them and giving some understanding and, let them be themselves and sort of be accepting of that. I think over time, it doesn't take long, but I think over time they get into a more comfortable and all of that other stuff. So, I mean, one of those things, just give them time to be comfortable and they'll be comfortable. All right, let's check that out. Should I move from Boston to Houston? Oh, I don't know. All right, Victoria had a question. Let's see, Victoria, what was your question? Let me know. Let me know. I can scroll up and see if I can do that. See if I can find that. Okay, Raina, question for PayPal. Okay, question from my pal Victoria. Well, thank you for joining me tonight, Victoria. How are you liking the stream so far? Let me know. Let me know about the stream so far. So Victoria said wolf. Victoria had smiley face. Victoria, I do online date this day. Victoria, I have no idea what your question is. Let me know, though. We will knock that out for you and get you some answers. Get you some answers. What's coming for me in love? There we go. All right, we just want to love. Victoria V wants some love action. Some love action. What is going on? We can hop over to the love screen because that's what we do for the love action. Tammy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Tammy. You're awesome. Okay, let's get some love action. What is up for that love action? I could use, we need some unusual love today. So we're going to go with the Shadowlands Tarot. Shadowlands Tarot there. Check it out. What is coming for you? Victoria, are you hooked up now? Are you single and mingling, or like what is going on with all of that stuff? What is going on with all of that stuff? Fun Ones King, thank you so much. All right. There we go, the Waterfall Tarot. One card at a time, knocking them out one at a time, hoping for the best. Okay, let's see about the love action. The Emperor, we do have something coming. Are you in a relationship right now? We have the Emperor. That's a very good. That is a very good thing there. Victoria is hooked up. Wolf, yes, they have shipped, apparently, shipping today. So hopefully I'll have them later. The Sun, the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. That's interesting. It's like we have a happy relationship so far, pretty much, yes. Victoria's hooked up. Okay, well, yeah. What's come for me in love? The Sun says that we have some good stuff. We have some good stuff. It's the best card in the deck. That does point to some good times, some things going well, and things going well with the relationships and having good relationship times as far as that's concerned as well. So, the Emperor points to sort of this leadership ability. There comes a time to where you're going to need to pick up some aspects of the relationship and lead on with them. That could be something where we're sort of disconnected from somebody, or maybe we're having some issues, or maybe someone isn't listening. We sort of move into the next space and get the Emperor action. In other words, take the reins, take the wheel, and move into something else. So if we're having problems, if we have a stumbling block, if we're not getting the results that we need on some particular items, you may want to take the initiative and pick that up and go. And the 4 also says that's going to be better for sort of a home life, or for better comfort and relationship stability too. If there's something that you see that nobody has mentioned, something that we see that we have problems with, but it just is, we've been ignoring this, maybe it's time to bring it up. Maybe it's time to be the emperor and take that initiative and get into those things as well. So the Ace of Cups points to sort of this feeling of getting back to basics, and getting back to the beginning, getting back to the honeymoon period. Sort of, getting real and getting serious is sometimes too much. Maybe have some fun, maybe introduce some fun things. Let's go out and do something wild and weird. Let's go, I don't know, but well, maybe not now, but let's go do something unusual and fun. Get out of the comfort zone, get something exciting, get something memorable instead of just day-to-day activities, or is it either a play date or, sort of getting something in that as well. The 3 of Wands as well says, talking about the comfort zone, getting out of that and getting into something that is just unusual, fun, or stuff like that. How long is the wait for private readings? I got the weekend is open. If anybody wants a private reading, there you go. Weekend is open. Private readings. All right, well, I need to go to the other screen. Speaking of private readings, they're $30 for 20 minutes. Email me there. Link in the description for my email address. So there we go. All right. So yeah, just introduce that fun stuff. Get the adventurous side going. You never know what you might find there. Never know what you might find there as well. All right, will the publishing course allow me to make a living? Suzanne? Let's check it out. All right, let's see. SC. Publishing, make a living. Here we go. All right. Let's check it out. Raina, thank you for your square donation as well. Appreciate you. Andrea and Tyler. All right. Let's see. Tyler had a question. Did we do Tyler already? Okay. Tyler said, you're welcome. Should I make a move from Boston to Houston? There we go. Boston to Houston. All right. Let's check that out. Publishing will make a living or not. And we'll go Boston to Houston. What would be a good publishing? For business, I've really been leaning for the golden lately. Kayla, thank you for your donation. I was going to get to your question. I appreciate you. Okay. Golden Tarot's over there. Check all of that out. That's a big question. One day, I'd love to make a business tarot that's all about business. So it would have various business clues on it. It would be kind of fun. It would be kind of fun to check all of that out. There you go. Happy Friday to you, Mona. Mona, you got some big plans over the weekend? Is everything going to be fun? Making a living. I would expect some pentacles in here, and I don't see any. I don't see any pentacles in here. May not be bad. Let's sort of check that out. All right, King of Swords. Oh, 7 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. It's almost like that you barely scrape by. I don't think that financially you barely scrape by, but it seems like that we have some difficulty getting fully funded or getting 100% in there kind of thing. The King of Swords is sort of a totalitarian type feel. The King of Swords is sort of the military leader, if you've seen my videos. So they're a bit sort of the totalitarians. I think that when you get in there, it's like it feels more of a grind at some point. It feels like it's just a grind. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel like something that you want to do every day all the time. Some days you're just sort of out of it. Some days you don't want to do it. And it's sort of getting into a place where it's sort of difficult to do this day by day and all of that stuff. So it's sort of that mixture as well. The 7 of Cups is also difficult to focus. In other words, the Seven of Cups points to all of these different choices. We have all of these things that we can choose from, all of these pathways that we can take. And when we hit the Seven of Cups, it's just too many. It could be too many choices. And some of those aren't going to work out. Some of those are going to have difficulty getting full steam ahead type thing. And sometimes it's just going to be hard to get full into that. The Six of Cups as well is the partnerships may work or may not work. It depends on the partnership that we have in mind, who we want to go in with, who we want to have help us. A lot of times that's going to be difficult to narrow that down to certain people that we want and find the people that are going to be the best suited for that particular avenue, for that particular position as well. The Ten of Swords, it seems like we're just barely making it in some respects. So as far as making a living, we look like we have quite a few challenges with that. What I would like to see is a lot of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, even maybe the Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. We're starting it, having that, everything is going well with that. I just didn't see any of that. I just think that could be kind of challenging to get on with that. Anyway, so now we're moving from Boston to Houston, right? Did you get that right? Is that the correct direction? Oh, that Houston traffic, man, you're going to be sorry for that. You're going to be sorry for that Houston traffic if you haven't experienced that. Ah, yeah, Boston to Houston. All right. Fun. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Boston to Houston. Well, at least you won't be locked down. I mean, you know, good news. Good news, you won't be locked down. Bad news, wait till you see that traffic. Oh boy, you're going to love the traffic. All right. Gilded Tarot Royale. There we go. Emailed for private reading. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Morton Family Tree. We'll get you set up this weekend. I am available. This weekend. I got 2 other private readings, but other knows I'm available this weekend. I got painting to do, and that's about it. Luckily, I have a very boring life. So, I mean, there you go. There we go. All right. So let's talk about a move. What are some cards? What are some cards that would be good to see? Anything with movement would be good. Oh, the 7 would be great. The 4 of Wands would be great. The 6 of Wands is great. 4 of Pentacles is great. 9 of Cups, not so much. Oh, the 2 of Wands. Oh, okay. We have sort of a, excuse me, I had to cough. The 2 of Wands being reversed points to, are you sure this is real? Are you sure this is kind of real? I mean, I'm wondering, how real is this? How real is this opportunity? Is this something that is really going to work out? Is this something that's really in front of you that you can take? Or is this more of something that, you know, it sure would be nice if... So what kind of thing is this? Like, you ready to move? I mean, like, you're just sitting there, you have the bags packed, you got the boxes in the corner. We're looking at Houston traffic going, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of traffic. So, I mean, you know, where are you at with that? 2 of Wands says you're not quite ready, or you're not quite serious, or something is not quite working out. You know, it's more of a fun question. Well, you know, wouldn't it be fun, or wouldn't it be cute to go to Houston type thing? All right, the 6 of Wands says that you eventually do. I think you eventually do get a move. The 4 of Pentacles says that may be a bit of a financial grind. It's almost like that when we move, it costs more to move than we expected. The 4 of Pentacles, we're trying to hold on to what we have and we're trying to get more. That sort of indicates that it may be a financial burden in order to do that, or it may be difficult to get that in full steam. So the 4 of Pentacles a lot of times means we're hanging on because we don't have a lot in, or we're hanging on because we're sort of in a challenge for that. And the 6 of Wands says you were successful in moving, but we hit a challenge once we get on the other side. The 9 of Cups, though, says that it's sort of an emotional thing in some respects. Maybe we want to move for emotional reasons. Maybe we want to get... Janet, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. Maybe we have other motives. In other words, it's not all logical. There is some emotion involved here. The Nine of Cups are being reversed. Maybe we're trying to escape something emotionally. Maybe we want to get somewhere else emotionally. Maybe we're escaping from somebody or to somebody. But we do have some emotional aspects of this as well. So again, could be challenging financially. It could be a lot of other things sort of going on here. So, I mean, it's more complex than, hey, let's dive in and move. But you do move, but you do have a couple of prices to pay. One, I mean, obviously a joke, but I mean, literally the traffic is freaking terrible. But yeah, the financial thing comes into play. Something is up with the finances once we get there. Again, it could cost more than it should or something like that. Anyway, Kayla had a question a long time ago. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Kayla had a question and posted it, and I should have wrote it down. I should start writing stuff down. Normally, I'm good at keeping stuff in memory. But Kayla's question, preparing dinner and listening. Then Kayla said, let's see. Kayla said, I have a question. What does Dorian want from me? There we go, Dorian. All right. Kayla. Dorian. What does Dorian want? We need to know. We do need to know. And to find out, I'm not using the Muse Tarot. I don't like the Muse Tarot. I don't like it. Okay, I do like Chiro's decks, though. We could use this one. One of my favorites. By the way, my Chiro claws have shipped. And I'm waiting for them. It's going to be so nice. I'll make another video with all of my Chiro stuff because that's how I roll. I buy everything from Chiro. All right. Yeah, I'm out of here either way. So are you escaping something? Tyler, what's going on? Are you escaping something, Tyler? Let me know. Because I saw escaping. We're escaping something. Maybe an ex. Maybe the city's just bad. I don't know. I don't live in Boston, so. Okay. I think they have good pizza. Jalissa, hello. What is going on? All right, what does Dorian want? The Hermit. They want to be left alone. The High Priestess. They have some secrets. Seven of Coins. What's up with the Seven of Coins? Well, the Seven of Coins and the Eight of Cups. What does all this mean? I'm not really sure. The Hermit and the High Priestess, I want to say they don't want to be alone, but I don't think they're alone. The Hermit into the High Priestess points to, I have secrets and I have an agenda. So they have an agenda. In other words, they're doing this for a reason. And they're doing it for a reason. What is the reason? The Seven of Coins. It's like that they have some opportunity or something. This is giving them some opportunity that they did not have before. So it's like that. I have an agenda. I want these things to happen because it's going to give me an opportunity to do something else or to do certain things or to be someplace else or to be with something else. Again, they're sort of managing this. I don't think the plan is fully fleshed out. I don't think it's fully fleshed out. In other words, it's not going to work. It's going to be something where it may not work 100% of the time, or the plan may not work, or something could fail within the metric of what they're trying to do. But it is important to them in many ways that this sort of work out. And again, they have the plan. It's probably not going to work. They have some challenges with it. The Eight of Cups, they feel like it'll bring somebody together. It'll bring somebody together or to resolve a situation that they currently have. So a little bit of a combo there, a little bit of a combination, but the agenda is being brought. They are having a full agenda as they come in your direction for sure. All right, we'll go for the last reading for the ending soon screen. There we go. Fun King, would an IT course mean a new job? Here we go. All right, F1K. means a new job. That's one of those things. You never know. So is this like you're in IT now and you're trying to get something, or you're trying to have something? We'll go with the Thoth. I like the Thoth for this kind of thing. I think the Thoth really rounds it out. Really rounds it out. Too expensive in Boston. Yeah. Houston may be as expensive as Boston. There are a lot of great cities in Texas that don't cost as much as Houston. Houston's a big oil city, actually. There's a lot of people over there in the oil industry and all that. So kind of got to watch where you're going. Kind of got to watch where you're going. And as always, get on Google Maps and look at traffic at the time that you're going to be commuting. There we go. Okay. No IT experience whatsoever. And we're going to take a course and hope for the best. The course is going to... What is the course in? What is the course? Let's get real here. As 30 years of IT experience, let me ask, what is the course in? Let me know. Fun One King. And we'll do a general tarot reading, and then I'll give you my opinion based upon 30 years of IT experience about the course. Let me know what the course is called, or what is it about, and what are you shooting for to get. I'm kind of curious here. Okay, we'll get serious with this. We'll do 50% experience and 50% tarot. The 50% tarot says that we're not getting into where we want to get into, but it opens up more opportunities. So it opens up opportunities, and those opportunities could lead to something. So the Ace of Swords points to the opportunities with the initial communication. It's a 6-month course offered by Google, but what do you get at the end? Do you get a certification? Do you get, like, what is it in? Is it networking? Is it application development? Like, what type of thing are you looking into there? Because IT is a broad range of skills, Morton, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. See you next time. But yeah, I mean, as far as tarot goes, you don't get like a job from it, but you get opportunities. So you get opportunities to go into something else. You get opportunities to talk to people, and you get some networking things, and you get some benefits out of it. But if it's a very expensive thing, certification in networking. Okay. Like sort of a CCNA. Do you get a CCNA or a CCNP at the end of that? That's sort of a Cisco certification, or is it a Google certification for their own networking things? Or let me know. Networking jobs in general are extremely boring, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. Just about the most dull thing that you can do is pretty much networking as far as jobs are concerned, but it does pay pretty decent, and I think it could get you in the door maybe. But the home card, so this is home. This is having surrounded by security. This is surrounded by security, and this is all about getting into something. So if we're looking for a job, this means it's not like a guaranteed job, but again, we have communication beginning of that. It is something to where you enjoy it, you like learning what an octet is, you like learning what WINS was and why we don't use WINS and now we use DNS. You get the experience with the traditional CCNA training, I'm assuming with the routers and learning how routers work and all of this other stuff. So, I mean, you do get some experience, but it's going to take you about as far as a CCNA would take you, which is, hey, I can talk to people, I can get some opportunities, maybe I can get into the field, but, again, it's going to be an opportunity. So basically, yeah, you get opportunities from it. But yeah, so I don't know. That, as far as IT is concerned, that's a decent place to get into. Different companies will have different requirements. One of the things to where you want to go around and look at other people's resume, the CompTIA A+ certification, that it gives you an A+ certification, that's almost useless. So the class gives you an A+ certification, or CompTIA has an A+, has a network plus, has a security plus. I have all of those. So you're getting a network plus certification, or you're just getting an A+ certification? I can tell you now, an A+ certification is literally worthless. Hold on. Unless you want to go into technical support over the phone. So if you don't mind, because some phone centers want you to have an A+ so that you understand how to put a PC together and you can help people on the phone. So if you're looking to go into tech support where you answer calls for Dell or whatever, that could be an opportunity for you. The A+ will be one of the requirements to get in there. But anyway, no matter what you're getting, Kayla, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I know we went into geek. We're going into geek mode. Sorry about that. But we're going into geek mode here. Going into geek mode. A+ is good for phone support. Pretty much it. If you're looking to get a network position, if you're looking to get anything in IT, your best solution is to find the jobs that you want and then ask them what are the requirements. Sort of work backwards. So this is the job that I want. I want to be a network person. Call and ask what the requirements are. Look on their site. What are the requirements for doing that? And to see what's required to get in. If you just get a certification, tons of people have those. Some certifications are fantastic. Right now, get a certification with Lean Agile or something like that. That's a big boost, but you have to have other experience to go with it. But it's sort of difficult to get into some of the stuff. Anyway, go find the job that you want. Figure out what requirements are required for that, and then go from there. Don't just sign up for some random thing and then hope it'll get me into something, because then you're just using up your money. When the better solution is to find the job that you want, figure out the requirements, and then work backwards. That's going to be better because it'll save you some money, and you can narrow down, okay, these are the requirements for the job that I want. Let me start on that path. But just getting a certification and praying that it'll get you somewhere in IT is going to be difficult to do that, because most are worthless. I mean, I have, I have 27 certifications. So, they're all, the other problem with certifications is they expire, or you have to renew it. CCNA, you have to renew, I think, every 3 years. So things like the networking certifications have to be renewed and all this other stuff. Anyway, it's a complex, but again, don't just randomly sign up for something and waste a lot of money. It's better to have a purpose and have a pathway set out for you and follow that. Anyway, so thank you everyone for joining me. Sorry we went in complete geek mode there, but I'm just trying to help them out. I'm trying to help them out from IT stuff. Anyway, but email me Fun1King if you have any more questions about that. I'd be happy to help you. So see you tomorrow morning.